I'd never written a love song in my entire life. Everything that I wrote was usually pretty introspective, writing music about search for meaning and creativity or these kind of far off fantasy worlds. And I think I fell in love for the first time for real. This song, like, it all just spilled out of me. It was like this completely untapped well for me. I just felt it all so sincerely when I was writing it. I was like, I wish that I could spend forever with the person I'm in love with. This song, Blossom, was written in a single night, which is something I've never done in my entire life before. I was playing with this guitar sound on a keyboard. I can't play guitar. Spent like 30 minutes learning how to play it to make it sound convincing. And once I started singing, I was like, I'm so in love. And I wish that our time together was not limited by, the nature of mortality and life on Earth. I close my eyes. For once I don't have to try. I'm well wishing for a life. I picture you happy. Oh. So the idea of like well wishing somebody is something that brings me a lot of joy. And I kind of encourage anyone who's like listening or watching this right now to just like take a second and picture somebody who you really love and really want the best for. It doesn't need to be romantic, it doesn't need to be family, just someone who you think is awesome, like someone who you think is super dope. And just picture them like surrounded by friends at their birthday party, getting everything they want and laughing. And it's just like it's this workaround for me to feel good. And so I began this song like imagining that for my girlfriend Rika, and just imagining her, with her best friend, and laughing like how she used to laugh with her friends when she was like when she was in high school with them. She always tells me stories about that. And picturing someone happy is it's just such a nice thing to do. In the weeds we walked, your hand running through the moss. I was so lost in thought, but you were there living. You've taken me with you. I think I was a person who for a very long time was just so preoccupied with the future or ruminating on the past. And like, I really struggled to even take a second to see what was in front of me. I would always be thinking about like what's happening on the internet, or what threat do I need to be looking out for. And Rika, my girlfriend, she is like her natural tendency. Like if we're at a party or something and people are kind of sussing out who's cool in the room and who know, oh, do you know about this label? She is not interested in any of that. She's like very mindfully paying attention to something like lovely in the room. It's just her nature. She's always been a very mindful person who pays attention. And she taught me that like tendency. Can I slow the days? I wish that I'll find the faith. I'll die and I'll save your place, and you'll never suffer. And we'll stay together. Fuck time dilation. I hate it. I hate this thing that happens, which is as you get older, time feels as though it's moving more quickly. I hate it. Time dilation, if you're watching this, fuck you. I would be happy, I feel like, with 80 years if it occurred at the same pace that was happening when I was 10 years old. But like, I'm like, wait, it's been 7 years since my last album. And I don't like that this song has a sort of unhelpful sentiment in there. It's very stuck in the problem, but it's just the reality for me. I want time to slow down. No, it's not alright that one day we're out of time. I'll write you another life. I'm sorry for crying. It's just that I love you. And one day can't be far enough. Something that I do again and again on this album, Nurture, is I'm singing through this kind of pitch processing that pitches my voice up an octave. You could say it's like a feminine quality, or you could say it sounds sort of like childlike. It's like this sort of mask that I wear to get through some vulnerable sentiments that would be like hard to say in my own voice. But on the words "I love you" in this song, that effect turns off, and just my real voice comes through. It's one of the only moments on the records where you hear my actual voice. I didn't want to hide behind the mask that I do so often, but I was like, if I'm gonna say "I love you" on one of my songs, like, you gotta mean that shit. I had lost my sight, so you sang to me the beauty you've been seeing. If I can't stop time, I'll build a world where God cannot take us. There's no need to think of time. I felt like over the past 6 or 7 years, I had become so preoccupied with this singular goal of being a great musician and being good at the things I'm supposed to be good at and achieving more and more and getting more and more. I think of that as being like having lost my way a little bit. If you go outside and just pick one thing and focus on it, it's like stunningly detailed, and we miss all of it because we don't pay attention. And I don't mean that in a lecturing way. It's it's human nature, and I'm missing all of it all the time too. You can never take it all in. I had truly lost my way, and Rika had not. Just feels like she found a way in to speak my language and to help me see what she was seeing. But then you said, don't think of the time that's left. You're spending it in your head. I just want you laughing. I'm sorry for crying. I just want you happy. There's the people who have always been there for me. I know that above anything else, above any success with the music or any kind of achievement, they genuinely do just want to see me in a healthy, happy place. I remember going on a road trip with my brothers. I have 3 brothers, and we were all in the car, and I was playing them the album for the first time, and I remember being like, "Oh, is this about to be awkward when I play this song?" And then the song ends and no one says anything, and I'm like, I think this completely missed them. It's a ballad, and then I look in the rearview mirror and everybody's crying. I think it's because the sentiment of this song is 1, being so in love, and 2, wanting the best for someone else. So at last, goodbye. I'll be happy just to have known you when we wished each other well. This song teases the subject of death at so many occasions, and it feels like the end is looming over the whole song. If the conclusion we're coming to here is, let's not worry about the end. That's what Rika's telling me. Let's just try to be happy with the time that we have. Where does that leave us in the end? And I think the place that leaves us is just just gratitude. When I'm writing lyrics, I'm always looking for that that gut punch. I'm looking for a way of phrasing something that makes it feel as incisive as possible, and it's there's this kind of masochistic thing for me writing lyrics where I'm like, I don't feel happy to stop working on a line until it makes me go, oh,